All right. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome, James with Team Finish Strong, and I'm here tonight getting ready for Zwift Academy. And believe it or not, even though probably Zwift Academy has been around for many weeks now, I'm thinking this will be my very first try at it. I have been very busy this year with personal matters and had some health concerns I'm still working back from, but I am here tonight and glad to be with you all. And feel free to comment in the chat. Let me know your experiences with Zwift Academy. Maybe you can give me some tips on how to navigate this series, because I am really green to this whole Zwift Academy thing. I have never participated in it in years past, so I'm totally brand new. Tonight, however, I'm going to be doing the baseline ride, which it wants me to do right now. But we're not going to do that just a second. I'm going to give myself a little bit more time. I've been really busy trying to catch up on my miles for the year, so I have been doing a lot of flat rides in Zwift, not a lot of events, and certainly not very many races this year. I'm hoping that'll change. I'm going to go ahead and do this baseline ride as an introduction back into some higher intensity training and rides at Zwift, and see how it goes. So I'm glad to have you all with us. Emiliano, it is great to see you in the chat. Yeah, it has been a super long time. I had to kick the dust off of the streaming equipment. It has been that long. Almost forgot how to do it, but it actually, the funny thing is it worked flawlessly tonight, so which is a good thing, because I don't think I could have fixed any issues on the fly today. But so I'm glad to be streaming tonight. If Emiliano, if you've tried the Zwift Academy, I'd love to hear about your experiences. I see that it's a number of workouts and group rides, and maybe we can set up a group ride if everybody wants. So let me know in the comments down below the video or in the streams chat if you guys are interested in seeing some racing or participating or watching some group rides for the Zwift Academy, and I'll work to stream those. It has been really tough for me. Been working long hours with work. We have had a record year at our business, so unfortunately the cycling has had to take a little bit of a back seat to some of the more basic things that one has to take care of. But I'm glad to be able to squeeze this in tonight. And a bit nervous. I haven't done all-out efforts like this in a while, so I think this is going to be a good readiness assessment for me and see if I'm ready for to be thrown in the fire as Zwift racing again. Yeah, hey Brad. Hey, good to see you, man. Yeah, I have not been streaming in a very long time, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to do more so. I think part of my consternation has been just how hot it has been this year, so really wasn't looking forward to doing any max level riding indoors, if you know what I mean, because I have to have it super cold in the room to do any racing and stuff, and I end up chilling out in a bad way everybody else in the house. So so anyhow, now that the fall is here, we should be able to work together here and get some riding in and some racing in, I hope. I am doing the standard, so that sounds about right on the segments, which is why I'm only doing 100 watts. And in fact, what I've got to do, I've got a minute until the baseline ride. I really have to change out of this bike, because this is not going to be good for climbing. I'll probably just go with my all-rounder, my signature bike, unless anybody has a recommendation on anything different. This is usually my go-to. So, all right, we're ready to go. Yeah, I set a goal this year, Emiano, to try to reach 5,000 miles for the year. Again, I think it's been a year, maybe 2 years, since I've been able to do that amount of riding, and so it's kind of constrained what I can do. Definitely not climbing like I did last year. You know, it's going to kind of force me to do more baseline rides. So this is perfect, actually. Well, not really. I think there's some climbing in this too, isn't there? Oh well. But I am mostly caught up. So that's the point. I'm finally within striking range of staying on track with my miles for the year. So I feel I can engage in some of these more fun rides. All right, looks like we've got a good crowd here. I imagine these folks are all of different abilities. So it is definitely, I'm guessing, hopefully, not a race. Everybody's pretty much doing their own efforts, but doing them together, which is kind of weird, actually. More like what you do in free riding in Zwift. So I'm just gonna do a lazy, forgive me folks, I know this doesn't make for great live streaming, but I'm gonna do probably a lazy 1.5 watts per kilo until we get to the main event, which is the Titans Grove reverse KOM, I think is the first one, if I'm correct, Emiano. Now, I have no idea where the sprint zone is. I'm not sure what to expect and how to set that up. Now, Emiano, if you've done this before, what is the goal? Is it time, shortest time on the segment, best power on the segment? Because those actually can be two different goals, especially on the shorter segments. So, do I need to shoot for best power or best time? Just a question on that there. I'm suspecting it's probably best time, which means I have to consider the lead-in to those segments, just like any other time segment in Zwift. So, does anybody know where we're at in terms of the Zwift Academy? Am I hanging on to the final days of the event with no hope of completing the required events, or do we still have some time here? Zwift is a little short on information when you look on their event information for specific events. So I probably have to dig out an old email, I guess, if I haven't deleted it, to find out what the whole Zwift Academy program is from end to end. So how's everyone been doing? You guys been getting any time in Zwift yourselves? Anything notable? For me, all right, Emiano, power over time, okay? Okay. So this is true. If you can hang with a faster group, particularly on the sprint, I would guess, faster folks, you can get better times. But I have to think at my wattage right here on the lead-ins that I'm probably not going to be with the fastest sprinters on the time sprint, which is a-okay. I'm mostly wanting to use this as a personal assessment to see, again, my readiness for Zwift racing. I think particularly the Zwift KOM, the Volcano KOM is going to be more telling than anything else, because that's going to gauge a longer effort, which is more like the way Zwift racing is. It's like a 1-minute power test at the beginning, and then its max FTP until the last minute or two, depending on your flavor, right? If you're a sprinter like me, you really want to keep it as gentle as possible until the end. You're not looking to take off early. So I have seen on some broadcasts, some Zwift Community Live broadcasts, I've seen some folks actually pull off some long solos in some of those races. Very impressive. Very impressive. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into tonight. I've always done these particular segments as one-offs, and then not made any other attempts at any other things. Usually, if I give a max effort on one, I really don't feel like doing any more efforts after that. So I'm really glad that they saved the Volcano KOM for the end, because that will pretty much wipe me out. I will be totally done after that. Oh no! Oh no, cycling. What have I gotten myself into? I think it's the triple whammy, or the triple knockout blows that I'm expecting here. That's probably gonna really do me in, because outside of Zwift racing, that's not my normal workout routine, is to kill myself 3 times over. So I don't know. Thank you. All for your enjoyment, folks. That's why I'm streaming it. And probably as a reminder to me what not to do again in the future. But you know, I do like trying for KOMs on time segments every now and then. I actually got, on a rare day, probably when everyone was sleeping, I did get the Titans reverse KOM once. Thank you. I will try to. You won't see me wiping myself up off the floor, though, cycling, because that is not my style. I'm too old. I'm too old to put myself on the floor, because y'all might have to call 911 if I do. Which would make for great broadcasting, right? Isn't that always the case? Yeah, I like Titans Grove. I actually, in some ways, I like the forward better than the reverse. The reverse is just sheer pain the whole way, just straight up. And there's something about going straight up a mountain that just really does not thrill me at all. Okay, so there is no draft on this at all. So no point in following anybody. Well, as I don't know if it's going to be 2 minutes or that for me. But okay, we'll see. It's probably going to be closer to 3 for me. I think I can do about between 250 and 300 watts for that time frame. Maybe a little bit more actually on a good day. But I don't know if I should save any for the rest. I don't know how much rest we get in between. Because I am a sprinter, my muscles generally don't like recovering after hard efforts. They like finishing sprints and not much about anything else. So we'll see. Yeah, so all right, well, we'll give it a go. I'll probably be doing maybe a standing effort for this first one. It's coming up. Let me get that fan going. All right. Okay. My heart rate is already climbing. I think I'm at the back of the pack, too. And there probably isn't very many folks behind me. Let's see if I'm on Zwift here. Yeah, not very many. All right, here it goes. Well, they make it easy to find the start. Okay, not bad. Thank you, thank you. Gotta spin them out now. Oh, yeah, here you go, folks. Let me fix that for you. If I can. Where is that chat window? Working on it. Let's try this. Okay, there's my time. So, I don't know. Post your times, guys, in the chat. Let me know how bad I did. You guys have a chance to do some flexing here tonight in the chat. Whew. All right. So it's a Amiano. Yeah, it's 2 minutes. How about that? I thought it was longer. Probably on a normal day when I'm not killing myself. I could definitely use the rest for this next one. I guess my question is, because this also matters, is this a 30-second sprint, 25-second, or 20-second? Again, it's going to affect how I set this one up. Do you know which sprint it is? Which part of Watopia? Is it Tempest Fugit's 30-second sprint? Is it the Zwift reverse? Zwift forward? Maybe just a little Emiliano. Maybe just maybe 5%. More at the I held off more at the beginning than at the end, but I got 2 more of these to do now, man. So it's a 30-second-ish effort. Finishes before the bridge. So this is in Watopia near the Watopia KOM, right? That bridge sprint down by the Italian Village. Which side is it starting from? The Italian Village or the bridge side? The Italian Village is I think about a 25-second effort for me all out. The other one is, well, the other one's only about 11 seconds, so I guess it's got to be the Italian Village side then. Yep. All right, good call. Cycling. So if I do really well tonight on the sprint, hopefully I'll hit about 25 seconds. Okay. Well, you guys got a long wait because we are far, far away from the sprint. But at least you get to enjoy the view. You get to enjoy the view here. Here, let's zoom out here. Oh, wait a second. Where am I? I'm not on the right thing anymore. You guys, hopefully you're all still there. Hopefully I didn't mess around with the stream. You can all get a view of Titans Grove here. Now, I'm not really sure what a boost is. If you're talking about a power-up, I don't think they're allowed. Though I would love to find a way to get one. Well, Miata, that's a pretty good sprint. 26 seconds on that. So I gained a little weight over the summer, so my climbing efforts are going to be impacted, but hopefully not my sprints. Oh, more than 160 watts? Sorry. I really am trying to recover here, but as we get closer, I may recover a little bit more. I was really doing a true recovery effort there. Yes, you can call me lazy. Yes. 9:22 is a good time on the volcano too. That would be hard to beat. You've been staying on top of it, I see, Emiliano. You've been doing any Zwift racing? As for me, I've been taking the path of least resistance, literally, trying to prioritize miles over metrics. So it may show tonight. It may show. So how much recovery after the sprint does one get? I'm trying to think. Potentially not very much, depending on what direction you head. Well, to answer your question, 291. I'm sorry, can't see the chat too well as far as the user IDs, but hey, I like fans from all over the world. Anybody can finish strong. That's our motto here at Finish Strong Cycling. So, and then the climb is at 21, so only 4K. Okay, well, you know, we'll see how that goes. Lately, when I've been doing intensity efforts, I end up paying for it the next day. I just feel really, well, just lousy. So I've been a bit timid to go back into the racing because of that. Trying to make sure that I take care of my health first and foremost. But I do have a competitive spirit. I would love to jump back in. Yeah, exactly, Amiano. And that will certainly help. And no, I don't go to McDonald's. I haven't been to McDonald's. I did have McFlurry about a week or so ago, but other than that, I try to stick more to healthy things like chicken versus the beef. I treat myself to a nice burger every now and then, but it's not going to be McDonald's. If I'm going to treat myself to a burger a couple times a month, it's going to be a really good burger, not McDonald's quality. So, yeah, mostly grilled or teriyaki type chicken is the dishes I like. Lots of rice, things like that. It's to me the best balance between my innate desire for junk food and my desire to stay a healthy weight and keep a healthy body. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't even want to see this channel. Oh, all right. Well, for those of you who've been watching the channel, yeah, absolutely. I hear you. For those of you watching the channel for a while, you will soon notice a new set of wheels for me. I ended up finally getting my dream bike this year, and I have been holding off putting it on the trainer for that reason. And in fact, my good pedals are actually on that bike, so you guys might see me come unclipped during the sprint because these older pedals, these non-power meter pedals, are notoriously loose. And if I do more than 1,200 watts, it's probably going to cause a leg to fly out. But still entertaining, I am sure. So we'll see. Keep a close eye out on the sprint and see what happens to me. But yeah, so I finally got my dream bike, and probably will end up using it on the trainer once I sell this one and say goodbye to the Damani. But I really do love this bike. This bike is actually the lightest bike I've had. It's only like 17 pounds, so it's been a good climbing bike for me. And so I am going to miss it when I go out on some tough climbs. So I actually have a Madone. I got it right here on the bike stand, but I might take it out. If you guys want to see it, I'll take it out at the end of the stream. But yeah, my wife encouraged me to get it. Yeah, thank you, Amiana. I would really try. I'll give it a good effort. But my wife encouraged me to get my dream bike this year, and I told her, I said, if the Lord made a way for me to have the means to get it, then I would do it, and God came through. So I'm very thankful for that. But I still love this bike. So I am temporarily a 2-bike household. soon to be back to a one-bike household, which I know makes me kind of strange in the cycling world to have only one bike. I really need to have a good winter bike and a summer bike. So, you guys have a recommendation on a good bike that can be put on a trainer, that'll work good on a trainer, but isn't going to break the bank? I'd probably consider getting it once I sell this one. I have a friend on the team that wants to put dibs on this bike, so I promised him I would give it to him. So, all right. Well, I get this feeling we are getting closer. You know, one time I even tried to race the dolphins over here, wherever they are. I think they might have been back at the other one. Those dolphins go fast. Anyone race the dolphins and win in the on Ocean Boulevard here? I wonder how fast these dolphins end up going. But all right. Well, if there's anything I can do well on this assessment, I hope it will be the sprint. 25-second sprint is a very long sprint for me. We are probably about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 3 to 4 minutes away. For those of you who are tuning in to the next challenge, or what is it called? What do they call it? Is it just a segment? We'll see. Look at that. See, my heart rate's already up to 152. I already get nervous. Well, good to hear, Cheer. You know, everybody has to have that that bike that they can take anywhere and do anything with. Throw it in the back seat and go wherever you please. And that's what I love about cycling, is how it gives you the freedom to just go places. In fact, it blows non-cyclists' minds when you tell them you came back from like a 40 or a 50-mile bike ride. You know, they just can't conceive of going those kind of distances. But on a bike, you just have so much freedom to go and explore your world. Although, here I am in Zwift, right, instead of getting outside. But the forecast was thunderstorms this evening, so the trainer it is. All right, Emiliano, I'm going to go for that. I might even do just a full-out sprint and just see how long I can hold it. So what do you think, Emiliano? Do you think holding steady 500 or 600 is better than a burst and then holding as much power as you can? I'm of the school of thought that Zwift seems to reward high wattages with faster acceleration, and then as your power declines through the sprint, you can tend to hold that speed for the most part, as long as you can get up to that speed in the first place. You know, I think the hard part is getting up to speed, and then once you're there in Zwift, holding it is comparatively easy. So it's actually going to be a longer effort than 25 seconds, because I've got probably a 3 or 4 second lead in too, that I've got to, or at least maybe 2 to 3 seconds lead in that I've got to do at effort. So Okay. Well, it sounds like a good deal, Amiano. Um, let us see how it goes. I am going to try to go for broke tonight. There it is. There's where I got to go. All right, a couple more minutes. Thank you for the ride on. See, the nervousness is really getting to me. My heart rate is way too high. Way too high for this. All right, see, we got a nice little crowd up ahead of us. I don't know. We'll see. What I will do, guys, to help you out with understanding what's about to take place, I'm going to go ahead and suspend the viewing of the chat in the window frame here above my head for a little bit. You can still check it out in your application if you want, but this way you guys can see the segment times. All right. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Yes, it is inevitable for me. I get nervous before races and segments. Can't do anything about it. I just pray that the Lord would keep my heart rate from getting too high. Got to take care of myself here. All right. Just about there. Let's see what the heavy hitters are doing tonight. See what their times are. All right. Time to breathe. I wonder how many folks are treating this like a group ride. Well, the leader is 25 seconds. All right, here we go. Aha! Look at that. I could have had it. Oh well. Close, close, close. No sprint jersey tonight. Should have buried myself a little bit more. I could have had it. I was still holding back. All right. Now for a nice recovery. Thank you, Emiliano. I could have had it. Oh well. They didn't post the time on there. You know, when you're doing a sprint and you can see your time and how many seconds you're going to end up finishing at, man, that helps you motivate to reach deeper. But I didn't have that tonight. Zwift Academy, you took away our motivation. All right. Well, heart rate's coming down. All right. So, if I got anything left in the tank, I'm going to try to average. I'm going to try not to dip below 3.2 watts a kilo. And if I can do that, I may up it to 3.5 on the last half. We'll see. And it's not a bury myself effort, but one that I know I can finish. I can finish at. So no drafting, huh? Which means the times are going to be a little bit longer than what we would expect otherwise. All right. Okay, folks. Time to wrap this up. Samiano, in your analysis, do you think the surge and hold was a good strategy? Was I able to hold speed throughout the segment, or did I lose speed? That's the thing one has to wonder about when you're doing sprint segments. The key to getting a sprint jersey is to try to be at or as close to your max speed when you start the segment, and then just hold on for dear life. Thank you, folks. 9 minutes of suffering, yes. And I'm not recovered yet either. My knee's starting to hurt a little bit from that sprint, but it'll be fine. Okay. Can't put this off any longer. Here we go. I'm probably the last one out here, right? All right. I'm trying to figure out what that means, being the last man out on the course. Or, okay, I'm not. We still got some folks back there. Okay. Hey, folks. Let me check on something here. We might have a family situation here. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, folks, we have a family situation going on, and I do regret that I have to probably go. I was looking forward to the finishing this with you all guys, but that is how 2020 and 2021 has been for me. So my apologies. Appreciate your prayers, folks, for my family, and I will be in touch with you all. I'll be sure to stream again very soon, guys. So thank you all for tuning in. As Emiliano Cycling and others, we'll catch you on the next stream. All right. All right. Take care, guys. I really got to go. Take care. So long.